locations. Esau, kicked us off the block. So we're back at another location. So we was getting into basically, talking about our enemies. Our enemies, man. All right? On how they basically keep the Israelite man down, man.
Right.
All right?
Can I add to it? Our forefathers was teaching us, just like our enemies' forefathers taught them, to remember that we were their enemy. We had them in subjection under King David, and now when they had a chance, they was coming back to come against us. Hey, that's what Pharaoh said. Somebody read that in Exodus, the 1st chapter. It talks about how Pharaoh knew if they were mightier than we, if they raise up with our enemy, they'll join with them and free themselves. Bring it out. But this mentality is what the heathen did. Then it's going to be right back on you.
It's Exodus chapter 1 and 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied. And waxed.
We're real abundant in people. And we're all really
What is sand of the sea?
Yeah.
So you can't get no more abundant than that.
Yeah, right. We have so many people. If the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans saw each other in a proper perspective and righteousness, saw our Lord in each of us together, and we all did our best to keep the statutes, laws, and commandments in faith, guess what? We'd be the largest nation on the planet.
We are.
Because we are, but divided, we don't seem that way. Because none of us have might in our hand. But we're going to go back to being that, though. Okay?
And who's divided us? Going back to the main topic, our enemy.
Right.
Our enemy used that divide and conquer tactic to basically destroy us.
So it's a proverb of war.
Yeah.
Divide your enemies and break them down and beat them in smaller numbers.
And multiplied and waxed. I start from the top. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there rose a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply.
A smart thing to do is to deal wisely with them so they don't overthrow us.
And it come to pass that when they falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land.
That's what our enemies did after King David. They saw that hey, they were going to bring tribute, like, hey, it ain't the same way. Where David ain't here no more. Solomon ain't. Oh, we can get this. They divided up. We can get this. We can take them now. And that's what they've done. And they never forgot what we did to them under King David. They went to come back and get us. So you can drop that and go with the brother asked for a song.
Psalms 83.
Like your bum. Yeah, you know, might gotta look just like that. She has to look just like that if she want to be in the headquarters, man.
And that's the spirit, because the Most High is preparing them for the kingdom.
Yeah. And I know you Negroes, you pro-black Israelites, y'all gonna get mad when y'all just see what just happened. Yeah, we said it. Because we got a ruling class mentality, all right? Kings got cocky bombs. Those we gonna want our women. We gonna have the best of the best.
Cream with a
all right, we ain't gonna have. See, Jake in their lowest estate, when they get with the fucking devil, the Shedemite woman, they make sure she's flabby and out of shape and morbidly obese, fat and nasty. You know what I'm saying? And he's walking with his tongue, just drooling and shit behind her tracks, man. No, man, you gonna want some quality women of these other nations, man.
In shape, pretty.
In shape. That was an example right there, man.
We're going to make sure that, hey, whatever Edomite daughter is born, or any heathen daughter is born, come running through here.
Yep.
She get about 11, 12, so like that. Okay, yeah. Go on and put her in the stable. Put y'all up, not you, just her. We're going to take care of her over here.
Yeah.
My son will be getting that.
Yeah, she seen us. Yeah, she seen us.
Psalm chapter 83 and 2.
Hey, slap. I gotta make a quick point about it though. We was talking about this. Our women are so low, why wouldn't we want to deal with something else? You Judah only Israelites as the brothers and
Kai.
She the worst thing going on the planet. All the nations are murdering her. The most undesired woman on the planet. Nobody wants you but Esau. Okay? And for you that have good, that may look good or maybe a confusion of face, your mentality's still fucked up. Nobody want to go home and deal with that shit.
Yeah.
So we'll deal with a heathen.
Yeah, in Isaiah the 3rd chapter, the Lord took your hair away from you,
Yep.
and you're still the most proudest.
Yep.
Like how I don't understand that, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, these emotional ass niggas, really what it is because they worship their mom. They got to get a woman that reminds them of their mom. You know?
That's the phrase right there. That's supposed to be the phrase that stops all reason.
Yeah.
Your mama black, you can't say nothing against black people. Your mama black, you can't say nothing against the black woman. Your mama black, my mama's not black. My mama is a whatever. My mama actually is a confusing face though. But still, she got a black spirit or a Judite spirit, you know. But the point being, that shouldn't be the end all be all, man. You guys are giving this woman way too much liberty. That's woman worship. This woman is not to be worshipped. She's for sure ain't God. I told my mom.
Hold on. You niggas, see, look, don't nobody trip on the so-called white man when he's dealing with the Moabite woman. He's running through the Ishmaelite woman. When he dates outside of his race, it's no issue. But as soon as when it comes to Negroes on this sign, it's dick patrol now.
Yep.
You got a police, you know, where he's sticking his rod at, man.
Yep.
You niggas are real effeminate, very emotional. Just you niggas have no testosterone, man. Pumping full of estrogen. We're fucking kings of the earth, man. And we ain't telling you to, you know, marry these heathen women, but have some fucking dignity and self-worth, man.
Choose a reasonable woman. Clean her
Man.
up and deal with that. I wouldn't go to the bottom of the trash can looking for something, a jewel, something good. I'm gonna go to some reasonable. Hey, when you dig out for some reasonable, guess what? You might find you an Israelite woman, but chances are you're gonna find you a heathen woman that's reasonable. That's just the way it goes.
You'll find you a heathen woman that's reasonable in this society before you find.
Exactly. Needle in a haystack. So
Yeah.
Israelite woman.
Yeah.
No, it ain't,
Hey,
you know,
I mean, because we talking about enemies,
Yep.
and our enemies, they know what time it is, man. You know,
Yeah.
they know what's up, man. They even know that they can use your women against you, and they've done it. This devil convinced the Israelite woman that her husband is the Negro, Latino, Native American man is basically she doesn't need it. You know what I mean? Straight up. You know. So that's why they understand that, man. You know. What's going on, man?
What's your group called?
We Great Millstone.
Oh, your GMS. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great
Yeah, so
Millstone.
I didn't know y'all was out here, man. I had no idea y'all had a group out here.
Oh, yeah.
That's all good, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Every Sunday we out here, man.
Oh, y'all get up every Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all know about the brothers, man. The brothers in New York and all that. Yeah. I used to talk to them back in the day. But yeah, man, we right around the corner, man. I didn't know y'all was down here, man. If y'all ever want to get up or whatever, man, let me get one of y'all's flyers. Oh, y'all got no flyers?
We don't have no flyers
Let me
right
give y'all one of mine so we can be in contact.
All right, let me ask you a question right quick.
Oh, go ahead, brother.
What? I gotta ask you the heavy questions so we can.
You can ask anything you want. I've been doing this for 20 plus years. So go ahead.
Market the beats. We need to be eye to eye on the market the beats.
Okay.
What you got?
Well, you know, brothers got different things in the market of beats.
Just trying to make sure
We
we're on the same
believe
page.
it's the chip. We ain't dealing with that, you know what I mean? So, and anything, just period, to me, anything dealing with anything these people got going on, you going off, period. So we ain't dealing with that, you feel me?
Okay, it's the chip. Okay. So what about Cornelius? I gotta ask
Cornelius.
you about Cornelius.
It's up in the air, you know what I mean? Some people believe that it's a Gentile, some believe it's an Israelite.
What y'all believe?
Well, right now,
What do you believe?
you ever heard of the House of David?
I heard the house thing.
Yeah, we built with them brothers. So right now we trying to work it out. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question.
They say it's a Israelite I just need to see the evidence. That's all. You know what I mean?
Well, let me
The
ask
more
you a
evidence,
common sense question.
the more evidence. If
I'm
I
asking
don't
common
teach
sense
it for or against it because I can't really prove either way.
Okay, somebody get that.
That's fair because you're not going to
Psalm
teach what you don't
147.
really fully
Right,
understand.
right. I really don't know. I don't
Right.
really like to push it.
That's
Psalm
understandable.
147.
Psalm 47, 147, 19 and 20.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bring it out, brothers.
Psalms 147, verse 19.
Uh-huh.
He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto
Get
Israel.
Acts 10 when you're talking about Cornelius. Because he was dealing with Cornelius.
I know the breakdown,
See?
brother, thoroughly.
But that's why.
Exactly.
That's
So I
enough.
know where you're going with it.
That's
Acts
enough.
10, 1 and 2.
That's
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying.
right.
That's
And I'm with
enough.
you on that, man. You know, I ain't gonna fight that. I'm with you on that.
Right. So I'm just showing you where we at.
Right.
So that's we stand on that through faith.
Okay.
You know? Because he ain't dealt with nobody. He's never. It's gonna say he never dealt with anybody else.
Right.
So-
And I'm with you on that. I'm not
Right,
going.
right.
I'm not coming against that at all.
Right.
I'm 100% with you. So
Right,
just
right.
based on that alone, I'm not even gonna deal with that.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm
just
not gonna
showing you
teach that-
We deal strictly on that.
Right.
You
I'm
know?
not gonna teach that Gentiles got anything to do with this at all besides slavery and captivity. Yeah.
That's what's up. You were just talking about that.
So you
Oh,
know, straight up.
That's what's up, bro.
But let me get around here, brothers, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
bro.
get y'all one of my flyers, my numbers, so we can
Yeah,
be in
bet.
contact. So we
All
can
right,
build.
bro.
Oh, no.
So we've been in Psalms 83.
Yeah, Psalms, back in Psalms 83.
Get it from him.
Okay.
Psalms 83 and verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
That's right. Our enemies, you know, the other nations, all right? And King David, he goes through the list of the other nations that hate us, man. All right, read that with me.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Cut us off from being a nation, which they did that, man. All right? It was a point in time that Israelites didn't know they were Israelites, man. They were stuck in the Gentile mind state, man. All right, we'll scatter amongst the other nations. All right, growing up with the heathens. All right, the Israelite man popping the heathens and birthing Israelite babies that look like the other nations. All right, serving other gods. All right, that was during the time of Acts, man. All right, Acts 2 and 5, the second chapter. All right, that's why Apostle Paul went to the Gentiles, which were Israelite foreigners, man. It wasn't the other nations, man. All right, those Israelite foreigners, they spoke different languages. All right, of where they were brought up from, where they grew up at. All right, and they looked different, man. They didn't look like the typical Negro or the typical Native American or the typical Latino. All right, so-called. They didn't look like that, man. They looked like the other nations, man. Okay? And it's easy to understand. It's not hard. It ain't rocket science, man. All right? Go ahead.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. They have consulted together with one consent.
Yeah, that happened during the transatlantic slave trade, man. All right? We fallen away from our heritage, man. All right? Of knowing who our power was. All right? Stripping our ancient language away from us. All right? But the Most High is putting that back into the spirit of his elect men, man. All right? Because this is the kingdom of heaven right here, man. All right? The kingdom of heaven is being brought up and builded up right before your face, man. All right?
It starts with the men.
Start with the men.
The wisdom going through the men, then now we can disperse it onto our families and the people. You know? But the 2/3 is never going to get it.
They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom.
They're against us, man. They're against us any and every way possible, man. All right? They don't have no ounce of true love for us, man. They don't. They use us to get themselves gains, man. To get them riches, man. All right? They look at us as as basically a commodity, man.
Yeah.
As something to make them fatten their pockets up, man.
Can I use a
All right.
quick analogy? I'm trying to make it quick. Africans, man. Africans versus African Americans, okay? They don't, you call us Negroes, so to speak, right? You call us African Americans. Why do they still call themselves African? How come they not African? Right? Because they don't want to be you. They'll associate with you as long as it's a benefit.
Hold on. Don't no other nation call themselves black.
Right, thank you.
You're the only people that's being referred to as being black, man.
There's been 5 different color,
You're the only
2 bi nations.
The only nation that is a color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the purple and the yellow and the green people at?
Yeah. Where the red people, where the white people, there's only white and black, and then it's black. Nobody else is black. All these brown ass people on the planet, darker than us, but we're the only black people.
Yeah, like the Israelites.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
darker
the
than us.
Chinese don't say they're yellow people.
The Elamites. They darker than
I'm
us.
saying they're yellow.
And that goes for you Hispanics too. You call yourself brown. And they call the Indians red. You're the only ones that got to go to the damn Crayola box to find out who you are as a people.
Yeah. Once you're an Israelite kid, you know, because if you're a kid, you're in that innocent state. Like once you start going to Esau's educational kindergarten and first grade, second grade, that's when your mind is being conditioned in lies, man, and being conditioned in what the lies of the so-called white man teach, man. All right, the majority of the American public has to go. They don't know their color schemes, man. They have to go back into preschool, man. You know, to get their colors right. Morning.
It's on the list right now. The tabernacles of Edom.
Slock, you ask the average American person, all right, what color am I? They're gonna say black. What color? Black. But you're brown. You know, that's Esau's philosophy, man. All right.
The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites.
The houses of Edom, which are the so-called white people. All right, that's your biblical nationality. Ishmaelites, what are you Arabs? All right. Go ahead.
Of Moab,
which are the Chinese.
and the Hagarenes.
The Hagarenes, which are the Hamites, the Africans. Go ahead.
Gebal
Yep.
and Ammon and Amalek.
Japanese. Amalek is the chief house of Edom. Okay.
Amalek was Esau's grandson.
Yeah. It's Edomites.
You're the actual, so you're the ones that call yourselves the Jews today on the earth.
Right.
The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
More Hamites, more Africans. Go ahead.
Asher,
But it's showing you that these are your enemies, though. Named all them Africans, we supposed to be African Americans, but they on the list of enemies list.
Yeah, back in the ancient day, the Hamites were the #1 enemies.
Asher also is joined with them. They have helped the children of Lot, Selah.
Yeah, the children of Lot, which are the Moabites and the Ammonites. You know, them Asians. All right, them Dukes. All right, because it's 17 other nations, 18 nations on the planet. All right, and other 17 nations hate you, man. They hate us as being the people, man. All right.
Do unto them as the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison,
Naming the different areas of the people that dwell in that region.
Yeah.
which perished
They're
at
your enemies too. Go ahead, bro.
which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Orab, like Zeb, yea, all their princes, and Zeba, and as Zamuna. That's enough.
You get Deuteronomy 33 and 29. Bishop. Yeah, it's gonna come a time that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans gonna realize that the so-called white man don't like you, man. All right? That's when he gonna come down with his martial law, man. all right, and he gonna run through you niggas in the ghettos, man.
Right.
All right. I seen the commercial. I was telling the brothers earlier. You know, this new Ford commercial. All right, you got the lead actor in the TV show Breaking Bad. You know, he's in the new commercial or whatever, and it's it's basically a robot with his exact face on his exact face on it, man, on the robot, man. All right, and we're coming in that time of, you know, the autonomous technology, artificial intelligence. All right, robots, you know, militarized robots. All right, super soldiers, all that shit, man.
Terminator, Cyborg.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
If you think about the movie Terminator, they had cyborgs. Well, what did this guy say? What is that? He said exoskeleton.
Yeah.
With endoskeleton with a living tissue on the outside.
Yeah, man, that's coming to
They look real.
fruition.
They look human. They stink, bad breath, the whole nine.
That's coming to fruition, man. You know, and the so-called white man is gonna weaponize those bots. And, hey, man, they gonna put hell in your tribes, man.
By the way, the movie Terminator is a biblical movie. That's right. If you don't know about that, I got it for you. Deuteronomy chapter 33, so like in verse 29. Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people.
Yep.
Saved by the Lord Yahweh, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency.
That's right. We're gonna be saved by the Most High, and we're His sword, man. He said He's gonna turn the children of Israel to His weapons and
Battle axe.
His battle axe and weapons of war. It's like, come on.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, because right now he's using the so-called white man as a sword against us, but then he's going to turn us into a sword and a battle axe
Right.
against the other nations.
Exactly.
It says, and thine enemies shall be found liars.
Thy enemies
unto
shall
thee.
be found liars unto thee, man.
Uh-huh.
All right, that's what you Israelites are gonna realize, man, when it's all said and done, man. All right, you're gonna realize the so-called white man hates you, man, and he's showing it right now, man.
Yeah.
You see the videos where these average white citizens, American white citizens, all right, they call the police on you for nothing, man. All right, they call the police on you just for fucking standing around, you know.
Yeah.
You can't even go in your apartment or in your house without a so-called white man being nosy, you know, and saying, "What are you doing here? All right,
I live here.
you know, show me your key, show me your ID." These average white citizens, man.
Look at this shit
Yeah.
that happened to Ving Rhames.
Yeah,
He lived at his house. Somebody's called the police on him. And he came to his door with guns drawn.
exactly.
So you're not even safe in your own house.
There's a man in this house, even a man in his heritage.
Yeah.
What's that Jake in Dallas that got killed in his own apartment?
In his apartment. In his own apartment.
This shit. There's pictures on the wall.
Yeah.
Man, you're not even safe in your own home, man. You know?
Keep
Oh,
going.
it's one Jake in Detroit where these Edomite women been reporting him to the police for gardening. They call it gardening while black. Look, hey, real shit.
They said you can't eat no
Jake is
vegetables.
garden.
man.
He's minding his own business, gardening, and they talking about how he's doing this and he's a terrorist. They saying all type of shit about him, man, just for gardening. Yeah, bro.
That's Barbecue Betty who was barbecuing while
And really,
black.
what it is these so-called white women.
You can't.
They know how much power they've had, and basically the white man taking their word for anything that they say, because it's worked for them for the past few hundred years, when they was able to speak falsely against a Negro and get him lynched and falsely in prison. So what these Edomite women are doing now is, hey, call law enforcement, because these seem to be the men who's able to get off on murdering those niggas.
Yep.
So if we can at least call them, that's half the battle in itself. You know,
in their place.
because they know that the law enforcement is going to come right at the voice of a so-called white woman.
Yep.
They're going to come real quick. They're going to come with force behind that so-called white
And they
woman.
make jokes about it, like, you know, on these little comedy shows, like Esau called the police, and bam, they right there. And Jake called them, and then they be there like the next day. They make mockery out of that.
Hey,
They know.
Those on Boys in the Hood. Remember Boys in the Hood?
Oh yeah.
They showed them outside all that time. Man, where is this? From one car show up. You know? It says, and thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places.
Yeah, our enemies shall be found liars unto us, and we're going to tread upon them, man. All right? Because our enemies said that, you know, we were black, all right, Negroes, African Americans, all right, Mexicans, Brazilians, Native Americans, all right. Those are enemies. Those are the bywords, man. All right, that our enemies called us, man. All right, we're the nation of Israel. All right, from Judah down to Issachar, man. All right. So once we realize that our enemies have been lying to us all along, that's when, you know, it's just gonna start getting real, man. And we're gonna tread upon them, man. All right, and that's gonna happen on this side, man. It's racial tension already. All right, but the Most High, he's gonna put a spirit in our men of Israel, and it's gonna be race wars out here in these streets, man. All right, and that's prophecy, man.
I got a quick read backing up about how our enemies are going to be found liars, right? This is Jeremiah 16 and 19. It says, O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
That's right. So in the kingdom, you're gonna can you read that again, Sloppy?
It says, verse 19, O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction.
Yeah.
The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth.
The Gentiles, which are the other nations, man. All right, they're gonna come in from the other ends of the earth. You know, while the elect men under Yahweh Shai gonna set up the kingdom on the earth, and they're gonna be tributaries, man. All right, they're gonna be tributaries on us. All right, go ahead.
It says, surely, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies.
That's right, because we're gonna beat into them their true nationality, man. Their true biblical heritage, man.
What verse are you at?
19.
Start at
Jeremiah 16 and 19.
16, quick, verse 16.
Yeah, Jeremiah 16 and 16.
Yeah, that's good.
Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord.
All right, we're fishing.
No, you got it.
All right, we're fishing right now, man. The Most High sent his prophets to fish for the elect, man.
Right.
Then after that fishing process, all right, when the elect is going to be sealed, all right, and we're in that time now, go ahead.
And they shall fish them, and after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain.
That's right. The Most High is going to turn those fishers into hunters, man. All right. The elect men are going to be the ground troops. All right, because aren't we the tabernacle of David? All right, we're the army of Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Go ahead.
And from every hill and from out of the holes of the rocks.
Yeah, wherever you so-called white people are hiding in your deep underground military bunkers, your space stations. All right, we're gonna come get you, man. All right, we're gonna. If you're under a fucking in a mountain range somewhere hiding, we're gonna come get you, man.
Yeah.
All right, because we're gonna know where you're at, man. There's nowhere to hide from the Most High, man.
And I'm going to say this also, dealing with Jeremiah 16 and 19 about the Gentiles coming from from the ends of the earth, and they shall say our fathers inherited lies. That's actually twofold. Why? Because Israel, when we became scattered amongst the heathen, we also became Gentiles. We was in a Gentile state of mind, adopting the customs and the ideas from the heathen. So therefore, we got punished for it. And it said that in the last days, we will remember ourselves and we will call to mind, the blessing and the curse. And we understand that we're paying for what our forefathers did. We all Israel have transgressed the law of the Most High. So, we understand that we're being subject to payments because of basically our past lives, man. That's why we suffered this hell, and that's how we wound up becoming Gentiles mentally, man.
That's how they ended up falling away in the Second Thessalonians.
We fell away, man.
Fell away.
And we inherited what? Plantation Christianity, Islam, all the lies and deception that we learned here in Babylon and in this captivity. No different than when you go into the New Testament, how Jake was, they were a bunch of Greeks, because of what happened to them during the Hellenist period. So once they came to the knowledge of the truth and they heard the gospel of Yahushua, they came to remembrance, man.
That's why
I will stir up your mind by way of pure remembrance, man.
Pure mind by way of, right. That's why they heard all of that being broken down in Acts the 2nd chapter, I believe it was.
Yep.
When they heard how we hear this word in all of our languages.
Yep.
And then they say, wait, are these men drunk? What's going on? Yeah, what are they talking about? Because aren't these men that speaking, aren't they all Galileans? Yeah. I mean, there are Israelites that lived in Galilee. Why are they talking to these heathen like that? But it wasn't. Those were Israelites that could hear that. That were living that were blended in with scattered amongst the heathens.
Yeah, and they understood that the false customs of the heathen that they were up under, it was to no profit for them. They found no profit in it. So that scripture is talking about Israel when we became Gentiles, but also in these last days, when the Lord raises us up and He shows the world that we are those people, they're going to actually realize that they inherited lies, man. That they lied about who we were. That's what they're going to figure out, man. Okay? They're going to figure that out, man. And it tells you that in Wisdom of Solomon, how they're gonna look at us and they're gonna be like, damn, these were the men that we had in a derision. Okay. And then it even tells you that in Isaiah, was that the 45th chapter, how these nations they're gonna see the power, man, and they're gonna say, surely the power is with you. Yeah, Isaiah was at 45. And even some of the nations are already coming out and admitting that we're those people, man. Different Ishmaelites, they'll tell you, yeah, y'all are the Israelites. Yeah, we are the Ishmaelites. These other nations, they already know who you tribes are, man. They just kept it hidden from you while you was in deep sleep, man. While you was in your dead estate.
You know about Jamal Nasser or whatever.
Oh yeah, he even knew. Hitler even knew. They all knew, man. Go ahead, huh?
Isaiah 45 and 14. Thus saith the Lord, the labor of Egypt, and merchandise of Ethiopia, and of the Sabians, men of stature, shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine. That
means what? That them Hamites, they're going to be slaves too.
Yep.
All right? Them Cushites, they're going to go right into slavery, man.
They said that most hated group, right? They said because they said white people gonna go into slavery. No, we saying everybody that's not an Israelite is going into slavery.
Yeah, Yeah,
Get it right.
y'all called Ethiopians black. Well, according to our doctrine, they're gonna go into slavery too.
Right.
They're gonna suffer punishment, man. So what do you call that?
Not anti-white,
Yeah, man.
anti-heathen.
Kind.
Yeah, hey, the kingdom of heaven gonna be built up.
Yeah.
Gonna be built up quick, man.
Yeah.
They shall come after thee in chains, they shall come over, and they shall fall down unto thee. They shall make supplication unto thee, saying, surely the Most High is in thee, surely Yahweh is in thee, and there is none else. There is no power.
So like if I could say, why they gonna know that Yahweh is in us? Because we're gonna have spiritual power. When we become hunters, we're gonna have that spiritual power. That's gonna be the difference where you're not gonna even attempt it no more. By the time you guys, you heathens say that about us, we're gonna have that. We're gonna be and coming with the angels and the angelic forces coming. All of that's gonna be then gone down, and then we're gonna be changed. Pursuing Corinthians, you going there?
15th
15?
chapter. Yeah.
You go to it.
Zechariah 12:8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as the Most High, and as the angel of the Lord before them.
That's exactly right.
So every Israelite man is gonna be like an angel, man.
Yep, having that power. Angels can you call down a legion of angels that can destroy the earth. We gonna be the actual power, have the same power of the angels. You know, we gonna be extraterrestrial. Earthly with celestial power.
Like Superman, man.
Yep.
Like 144,000 Superman.
Right.
That's
Even better than Superman, actually.
Yeah, and the elites, they know who we are, man. They know who the prophets are, man. They know that we're gonna get those abilities, and that's the reason why he's trying to, right now, he's trying to actually mimic those abilities. He's trying to create his own extraterrestrial beings, man, with his artificial intelligence. The fact that we're gonna become immortals and we're gonna have power, that's why he's trying to use this technology to create those on the left-hand side. Super soldiers, man. Because he fear of the power that the Lord's gonna give his men.
That's why he hates us, because we have the birthright and he gave it up. You know?
Yeah, man.
Genesis the 25th chapter.
Yep.
You have something else?
Go back to Isaiah 45:15. Verily thou art a power that hidest thyself, O power of Israel, the Savior.
I got some. So Wisdom of Solomon 5:4. It says, we fools accounted his life madness. We've inherited lies. So you mean to tell me these are really the people, man? It says,
This is he that we had in derision?
right, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor.
Kind.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading.
I thought you were quoting it still.
Verse 5, how is he numbered among the children of the power? And his lot is among the saints. You know? And this is where they're going to denounce the lies of their father. This is when they're going to know that we have the truth. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth. And the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. You know? So hey, man, that they're gonna come to that realization that we are the men of the light, man. You know, we have the truth, we have the word of the Most High. You know,
And what's gonna do that? The power that the Most High gives his men, man. All right? Through Yahweh Shai, man. They, you know, you put power on somebody, man. They gonna be in subjection. All right. You knock that pride out of them. You know.
Time.
The only end would be humbleness, man. All right. That's the humbleness is the opposite of pride.
Time.
I got a piece of it, but I want to say this leading into it. And your forefathers did you dirty. I mean, we know the process of reincarnation. You know how that works, but your forefathers did you dirty, man. They lied to you, and you gotta pick their tab up, man. You gotta pick their tab up.
They done dined in dishes on your ass with a serious, heavy tab.
You ran up the numbers on you, man. This is Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Yep.
That they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Yep.
Particularly you Edomites, particularly. Excuse me. Particularly you Edomites, because you did all of this to the Israelites, not knowing who we were, further putting us in captivity, even though your forefathers knew. The elites know, but you everyday Joe Blow crackers, you know, that don't know shit, that think you're just white and everything's all right. You gotta deal with that tab, man. You gotta deal with that punishment that comes from being so. And what's sad is, all they did was pass down the traditions that they did. Treat niggas like shit. Treat the Hispanics like shit. And you got a tab to pay for that.
It ain't only in America.
No.
It's Jake everywhere, man.
Yep.
Edomites everywhere, man. You know? When this thermonuclear war happens, it's still gonna be Edomites on the planet. You know?
Yep.
Looking down on Jake and shit.
Yep.
You know? So them Edomites, they're gonna be taken into captivity, and they're gonna know that they're inherited lies, man.
Yep.
All right. Ezekiel 25.
Ezekiel 25:12. Thus saith the Lord power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance,
Yep.
and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them.
Yep.
Therefore saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom.
Yep.
And
So the Lord, He's gonna put the curses on Esau, man. All right. He's gonna put the curses on the so-called white man. All right. All the rape, rob, and murder. All right. That he done to the children of Israel is gonna be turned back on him, man. All right. Can you get Deuteronomy 30:7?
Verse 14.
Deuteronomy 30:7.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7, it says, And the Most High God Yahweh, thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies,
All the curses, man.
and
all
on
right.
them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Yep.
So who's been perpetuating the most hate towards the Israelites? Esau. So the rest of these heathens gonna get the curses put on them, but Esau is gonna get the bulk of all of them, and it's gonna be on their ass heavy.
You're gonna get double, man.
Double, yeah. They gonna drink of that cup.
A cup of slavery.
We're going to be like, chug, chug, chug.
We're gonna force it down their
In
mouth.
Hebrew.
Yeah, like they did us in slavery, man.
Yeah.
On the slave ships over here.
Right.
Jake didn't want to eat, so they broke their teeth and shoved that mush down their throat. Therefore saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out my, this is back in Ezekiel 25 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I also will stretch out my hand upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it.
Yep, the Lord hand, he's gonna use his men, the Israelites, to put hell on you Edomites and you other nations, man. Go ahead.
And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword.
Yeah, those are places where Esau dwelt at. You know, the Temanites, like you Germans of today, man. The German Edomites. All right.
I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
By the hand of my people Israel, man. All right.
And just imagine when the Lord put his spirit and his anger upon us and use our vessels to just carry out all the judgment and all the get back that he's ever done against us. And that's gonna be like, we ain't gonna be ourselves when we fucking him up, man.
And and the Lord's putting the Spirit on us now slowly, because every day in this captivity, brothers is vexed. Brothers hate Esau more and more every day. Man.
Every day.
And that time it ain't gonna be no mercy, man.
None.
No mercy.
It's gonna be at full, man. You know.
Hey, let me get this in the Apocrypha real quick. This is Sirach 25 and 14. When you start at 13, it says, "Give me any." It starts with "give me," right? Give me, verse 14. Give me any affliction, but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge, but the revenge of enemies. There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. Hey, there is no greater wrath than the wrath that's going to come on the devils, man.
That's right.
At all. Because that wrath and that anger is going to come from the heavens, man. And it's going to be through us. He's going to use us. That's why it says in Jeremiah, we're his battle axe and weapons of war, man. Okay?
With thee shall I, it said,
With thee shall I beat pieces many people. You know? So we're gonna have the power to literally be able to, when we take our sword and just come all the way with it, you probably gonna disintegrate, man. It's gonna be a bunch of limbs of Edomites all over the place, man, all over the fields. You know, we got to have the heathen come and clean up all the mess. They gotta go out there and dig a deep ass ditch just so they can bury all these legs and arms and body parts of bloody Edomites, man.
Yeah, cause them first years, man, we gonna have to release our pounded flesh, man. You know, just straight up killing you, man. You know. Then once we calm down, that's what we want to work.
We want to slow the days down. 18-hour days. Keep working. Double time, let's go.
I mean, look what y'all did to us and y'all angry. And the Most High was actually with y'all. The Most High took away our might and allowed you devils to do all that you did to us, man.
He didn't intervene, that's all it really was.
The Most High allowed it, man. So how much more when we get in power? This only happened during a portion of the century, man. Okay. This is just the 1900s right there.
This ain't even talking about Gad and the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah, from the 1500s all the way up.
Because the Northern Kingdom was over here, and then Esau, why this punk ass over here, and shit, the rest is history.
Yeah. I mean, look at the things that he did, the amounts of torture that he came up with, that they had to think about it, man. It tells you that in Proverbs, man. A man that deviseth evil imaginations, wicked imaginations. Man, they had so much. They have so much time to meditate and ponder on what type of ways they can actually torture Israelites, man. Men and women and children. All right. Constantly, man.
Like newfound ways, like.
Yeah.
Like you said, the scripture says they can't go to bed unless they done mischief. They probably wouldn't go to bed unless they thought of a new way to put an Israelite to death.
Yeah.
I cannot impress this guy.
Yeah, appreciate
We have a big dish.
What if they come up with the concept of a picnic? Pick a nigga. They got creative with how they wanted to kill Jake, man. You know? I mean, it's different.